Hey, what's up, good people? Shout out for my very first Instagram tutorial / get ready with me from Tokyo. So I'm not gonna talk too much. I'm gonna burn through this, but I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to share some stuff with y'all. And yeah, if you're not already following me, then like get your life. Like that's all I have to say about that. Anyways, you know how we do. We'll start with sunscreen and we'll just roll through. So I don't want to talk through the whole video, but I'll tell you what I'm putting on, and I'll just share a thought that I've had thus far on my trip, starting with the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. Man, you know what you think you know and how you think you travel? Man, it can be tested. That's like the best thing. I think I said this already in my stories, but like that's the best thing about traveling. I mean, I know that it frustrates some people, but what you think you know and how you think you navigate, they get tested. And everything you think works in one place gets thrown out the window as soon as you get here. So I know if you're not ready for that, then it's stressful. But if you're ready, if you stay ready, if you have been dealing with your emotional intelligence and agility, and I'll link the book for emotional agility down below. I've been reading some dope stuff lately, but if you are in touch with that, then you can take the punches of being on the wrong train in the wrong language, maybe going the entirely wrong direction. You can handle that, and you'll only cry a little bit inside. I'm gonna color correct with my NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop. My mirror broke. Oh, I'm gonna have to throw this away. Otherwise, well, yeah, I'm gonna have to throw it away. Otherwise, it's gonna break in my suitcase. Man, that's messed up. That's what I get for dragging it up and down all them subway stairs. And I love that it color corrected some of the redness that I've had like the last, I don't know, day or so. I think I might have over exfoliated something. But so friendliness. People are nicer than you think they're going to be. And I think that we all have had times where we've heard people talk about whether it's we believe it's like race-based or something else, going somewhere and feeling like nobody is nice to you, nobody wants to help you, you're alone in this place. And if you've never been a solo traveler, then this might be something that it'll be uncomfortable the first time, maybe the second or third time, but it's not necessarily for people not being nice. It's just you feel out of place. Nothing is familiar, especially if you're in a place where not only is the language different, but the letters, like the characters themselves, are different. It's like nothing is like your routine, so you're already uncomfortable. And then you add in that people, they behave differently in different cultures, and then like you might be there in the middle of rush hour. You might be there right after some kind of national tragedy, which is why it's important to do your homework before you get there. You never know the environment or the climate of the place that you're in or their history unless you take the time to find out. Don't be the American that shows up and doesn't do the research, because then, one, you're fulfilling the stereotype about Americans that we are brash and we're bulls in china shops and like we're a hot mess and just that like we shouldn't be welcome places because we bring noise and we've been crazy. And it's like, well, it could definitely be true of some people, but it's not true of all travelers. And I think that if you take your time and do the research, then you can walk into a situation not completely prepared, because your girl was not. I researched and I still was like, my Google Translate ain't working fast enough. Why don't nobody want to help me? Then I was like, oh, well, first maybe take a second, make eye contact, look for someone who doesn't already look frazzled, and then, give yourself enough time to get helped. That's the other thing. If you're already in a rush, I mean, it's not their job to contend with your timing. Like, maybe you should have planned better. Just saying. I mean, because I'm guilty of that. I'm hoping to find some like beauty shops, like beauty stores, not like beauty shop like we're used to, but like beauty stores to like go into and pick up some stuff to maybe show you guys in a later video. Because I'm always curious about beauty in other countries. Like, I know what we hear. That like, oh, it's an international brand and they're everywhere. We're launching in 1 million countries. Sis, they don't even have Sephora here. Like, I researched it. Sephora, they tried to come in and be a part of the Japanese culture, and something about their approach didn't work. It was like, and I was reading the article was like, um, consumers, they're willing to spend the money because SK2, I think is what it's called. SK2 is from here, which is, or not from here, but it's sold here. SK2 is not cheap. So it wasn't a pricing thing. It was an issue of competition. There are a lot of really great brands that are already in Tokyo, in Japan. And so when Sephora showed up, this was about 20 years ago, when Sephora showed up, they had good quality stuff, but a lot of it, they weren't Japanese or Asian brands, except maybe Shiseido, who I'm falling in love with, by the way. But they didn't have their brand reps there to convince people / encourage people to become loyal customers. It was just, the general, Sephora girl, Sephora guy. It was just, hey, we're here for everybody. And it was like, but most of you are new brands. So most of the people here wasn't really checking for you. I'm going to a couple of districts that have opportunities for me to experience, of course, Japanese culture, but also Japanese beauty culture and food. Don't forget the food. I want to look good in my photos because I'm gonna take a whole lot of photos for y'all to see. Like, I want you guys to be able to experience, experience the vibe, get with it. And enjoy this trip with me. What's another interesting thing I think I should share with you all thus far? Literally only a day in. I feel like because I had so many challenges yesterday, there's so many things that I could share with you, but I just got here. It's got to smooth out. It's got to smooth out. And I think it's just live and learn stuff, like we said. Otherwise, it'll just take you over. But if you live and you learn, then it doesn't break you. You just, now you know. Like, for example, the debit card situation and the ATMs, they don't take international cards. Even if you have the Visa logo, a lot of them don't take it. So what that means is that when you want to top up at the station for riding the subway, because you have to ride the subway in Tokyo. And I love riding the subway when I'm out of the country anyway. I love public transportation. I think it's amazing. And I think because I'm a Bay Area girl, even though I'm from LA where we have no public transportation, I love it. And the familiarity of taking public transportation, I think it kind of it soothes my soul. Can I say that? Like, the familiarity of going back to, and this is the Beauty Bakery liner, of going back to something that I would normally do at home, even if it's as simple as tagging in with a digital card like you do on BART, and then going down to the train and figuring out which platform to get on. Even though it's all in different language and different characters, there are station agents to help you. There are your peers around you, well, locals around you, and there's Google Translate. Like, use your tools and go and just go forth. Be bold, And yes, I got on the wrong train at least once. And yes, I got stuck in a slightly rural area that was 15 to 20 minutes away from the nearest station. I did that, but I made it back. It was worth it. Beauty Bakery liner. So, you will definitely see yourself in the amount of patience that you have for yourself, the amount of patience that you have with other people, what you do in the most challenging situations, and how you're able to rebound. Because I feel like it's so important for you to be able to take a deep breath, forgive yourself, and then forgive yourself or forgive the situation, because it's not always your fault. There's not always anything you can do to control it. Like, the world is chaos. It is. I mean, you can do things to affect your behavior and how you show up to a space, and how you treat other people, and sometimes how they treat you, because that's what you put out there. But other than that, it's chaos. So choose your weapon. Choose your choice. Choose your choice. Choose your perspective. Choose how you show up. And then, I don't know, man, I'll throw out there like a very Lion Kingy, Rafiki kind of thing, and see how your world will change. Wait, that was Forrest Whitaker from the Black Panther, wasn't it? I'm jet lagged. Leave me alone. I'm going to go in with my Black Opal Invisimatte setting powder. Is it Invisimatte? Is that what it's called? It's the Invisible Oil Blocking Loose Powder. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to powder underneath my foundation just a little bit. Jackie does this and a few other people do, and it's for oil control. And while I don't have any oil problems, I have normal combination skin, so my skin can handle this. But I would, if you don't have normal combination, if you're dry, then this will dry you out more. But I like it because it has a smoothing effect underneath the foundation. And there are some moisturizing powders that you can use that'll get you the same effect, where you're kind of like, you're smoothing out the base that you're working with. Just say it all. This is in the shade 430 Cedar. And this is one of those ones, oh, twist top, twist it, and pump it. Pump it, pump it up, pump the jam. I didn't think it was gonna match me as well as it does, because I thought it looked gray, and it does look gray in the package, but packaging lies. And it's a good little fit. Let's see, what other stuff did I find out yesterday that I feel like I wasn't ready for? Let's see. Uber here. Oh my God. I'm glad that I'm familiar with Uber, and I'm glad that I am comfortable using them, because if you're someone who's going to travel that isn't comfortable riding in like ride shares like Uber or Lyft, it can be very, very limiting. Very limiting. When you get caught out here with no cash or no yen, the only option that you have, if you can't find a just looking for the right concealer, if you can't find an ATM that'll take your US stuff, is to do Uber, because you as far as I can tell, those are your only options, because some of the machines don't take again, international cards, and I mean the ticket machines. And then also some of the stores don't take it, and like it can be really limiting. And then like the bus only takes yen or prepaid cards, and yeah, so you end up kind of like you're struggling. You are struggling. Oh, okay. So Japan Rail, right? Japan Rail is one of several providers in Japan, period, that that provides train service, right? So that's all well and good. There is an option for either taking the train, like the bullet trains, and then there are also local subways, and they go different places. Some of them are a little bit doubled up, so it can be confusing. Like you can get there using two different like lines or whatever, but or even service companies, but you get there. But here's the thing, Japan Rail also has a bullet train. Well, of course, your girl wants to ride the bullet train, because I'm going to be going to Kyoto pretty soon here, like in like a day. And it's faster on the bullet train. Plus, I want to ride a bullet train. We ain't got that. So I want to ride the bullet train. Well, there's an option. There's a discount that you can buy as a U.S. citizen, and I think from other places too. There's an option for you to be able to buy a pass, just like you would buy a Eurorail pass if you're in Europe, that will give you a discount and also give you wider access or navigation around the country, right, for a discounted price. But you have to buy it in advance. I'm thinking it's Japan. It's technology savvy. We're driven. We are those people. You know, I'm not we, but you know, they are those people that like everything is digital and quick and easy. Well, in order to get this pass, it was going to be a paper pass. I didn't think it was going to be paper. I thought it was going to be digital. So I actually needed lead time for it to get mailed to me or get mailed to my hotel. And then add to that, once I decide I want to have it sent to my hotel, why do they not deliver on weekends? Why is that? Why did the site tell me that I could get it on the weekend and I can't get it delivered on the weekend? Like, I was like, these are things that I will not make this mistake again. And it's just an information thing. It's not like I'm not being like cautious or focused on what's happening, but like, I was just like, what do you mean? I can't get it. Just on my phone. Like I thought I could just get it on my phone. Gonna set my under eye with the ColourPop banana powder, I want to say it is. Just lightly, and then I will bake a little bit while I do my brows. For my brows, I'm going to be using the Revolution Pro, there it is, liner. I think you guys know I've been in love with this ever since I got it. I love the price point. I love the quality that it is. I just really like it. I think I might need maybe one color up though, because this one is dark brown. I think I'd like to go a little bit lighter because it can be a bit heavy. Okay. Ooh, I don't know why everybody wants to the face. When your makeup is doing what you want it to do, like you make that face like you're trying to create something. But your makeup is doing that already, or at least it should be. If it's not, then maybe you do need to make the face need to. Let me shut up. Somebody's gonna be mad at me. Let me shut up. Let's hop into this mellow Stardust Glow palette. I got this. It's kind of PR, but it's kind of not. Like they sent me a code, but like everything wasn't included. So I don't know if I'm being ungrateful or what. But anyways, this is a very pigmented palette and I really like it. But yeah, they sent me a code so that I could get a little bit of a discount on it. So I could try a few things. Ooh, look at that cut. So I could try a few things. And so I got this, and then they also sent me a free, what did they send me? They sent me a free lipstick, and then I also got the eyeshadow palette, which I think it should be up on my channel pretty soon if it's not there yet. But I really enjoy playing with that, and I really like this this bronze and glow palette. It's nice. It's like if one of the Huda palettes got married to the Beauty Bakery palette. It's like that. Like I feel like it's a really, really nice little situation here. And I think the thing that's, just side note, the thing that's interesting to me is that like talking with you all, even though you're not here now, is kind of, do you see that? I'm gonna use my finger. Ooh. Glitter. Good camera though. Talking through my feelings about the first, couple of hours, first 24 hours of this trip is helpful. And I think that if you are not already someone who journals, even if you're only like a vacation journaler, it's probably going to be really good for you because there's a lot going on. I mean, unless you're like traveling somewhere like super homogenous or super familiar, like, I don't know, Ohio. Just saying, I'm throwing it out there just because I think I might be right, but also because I think it's helpful to share what works, for us to share what works with each other, because everything doesn't work for everybody, but some things do work for a lot of people, especially if we have shared backgrounds and shared way of thinking, which I think we do. Otherwise, we wouldn't be here, right? Right? Like that sounds right. It's legit, right? I feel like that's just enough. It's not too much. I don't look crazy. I look intentional. That's the goal. Okay, so we need a lip. I think I want a lash, but I'm gonna go light. I think I'm gonna go with my Ardell lashes, the Demi Wispy lashes. And I'll put those on and I'll be right back. All right, so lashes are on and I put on, I fixed the hair, I did the earrings, I, changed the clothes, can't go outside in pajamas. I'm gonna go in with the Bite Beauty Orange Fizz, the tinted lippy. And it's a lip stain rather. And I really love this color. And it being a stain means that it's long wearing. It won't stay this vibrant for the whole time, but it'll have some kind of color on my face so that I won't have to keep doing touch-ups and things like that while I'm trying to enjoy this city that I ain't never been to before. Anyways, that's it. That's it for now anyway. I'm sure I'll have other updates and other videos to post and share, and I'll try to get this up before I'm back in the US. Like the Wi-Fi here is actually really good, so I'm probably gonna be uploading more than just this. Ooh, ponytail tight, ponytail tight. Anyways, let me get out of here. I got a whole, other side of the world to explore. But hang in there with me, follow me, like, comment, subscribe, and ciao for now.